with, well, let's see, why don't you tell us about some of your other Boston clients that you started working with, and you know, show some projects that got you off the ground.
So again, you know, you have to think back. Like, we came directly from school. We hadn't worked for anyone. We had one, well, kind of real thing, which was the trophy, and then some nonprofit work. And like, you know, most people when they start a business, they've worked for someone, but we're like, what the hell? We'll give it a shot better. So we got these projects kind of right off the bat. So AIGA Boston was one. I've seen they've recently redesigned their logo, finally. Not that they shouldn't have redesigned this, but this was it's a arts presenting organization. They run that Bostix booth, you know, gives like half price tickets. So that was kind of a connection to the whole arts field in Boston, as everyone knew what this was. And this was pre-email, so they sent out this little newsletter booklet that we designed with all their events. Another one, so AIGA Boston then led to Dance Umbrella, and this was still my friend Edana Spicker was the marketing director at Dance Umbrella, and she was still crazy back then. But she hired us because we didn't have any work, but she hired us anyway based on the nonprofit stuff for Eclipse Jazz. It's kind of related, posters and brochures and stuff like that. So we did Dance Umbrella stuff for quite a while. And I think this version of it was actually the first thing I actually laid out on a computer. And this is an oldie but baddie, but it was this was our first book cover, and this was Polly Becker, the illustrator, who did this little scratchboard illustration on top. And I'm saying her work's bad, like his arm was like whatever. But this is for like old people who couldn't read, and the type was like, you know, 24 point. So I don't know if they could even read that title, but that was our first work. So it was so stuff in the arts, and then these book covers, which we got because of those book covers back in school, those Beat book covers, that led to this, and a whole series of book covers, and still do books today. You'll see that later. So that's the first stuff that got started.